I'm very surprised that Subaru came out with 3 new articles that we're actually going to talk about. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. I can't wait to share with you guys those 3 new articles that Subaru came out with regarding the 2022 upgrades for the new WRX, the 2023 BRZ with the price increase, and the safety with the 2023 Subaru Outback. So without further ado, let's get started with our video. So subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's get started. So to kick things off, we're going to talk about the BRZ price increase. So what's causing the BRZ price to increase for 2023? So let's talk about it. Fully loaded 2022 Subaru BRZ has talked about $40,000 last year. But now you can get a base manual BRZ. For a premium, it's about almost $28,000 after destination, but the 2023 model is going to crest about $29,000. It won't be very much, but like I said, but there's a price increase because obviously with everything that's been going on for the past while, for the past couple months, we're kind of seeing gas prices increase. We kind of see a lot of when you buy a lot of cars, you buy a lot of manual cars, you buy a lot of, just buy used cars. We kind of see a lot of increase in prices. Pretty much, well, what's the pricing increase? Well, it's actually due to inflation. So inflation is kind of what keeps the economy going up. Well, we're kind of seeing it keep growing. As the gas prices go up, inflation kind of sets in and kind of, makes, the produce we're seeing at the grocery store goes up, and we're kind of see the car marketing prices go up, and like I said, the BRZ, we're seeing that $660 price increase. With new upgrades and a lot of new technologies, a lot of more importing of other parts from Subaru, and that's kind of what's also increasing prices because a lot of countries don't have enough parts for the BRZ and other vehicles, and that's kind of what's kind of hurting the car marketing. When you think about it, with the prices of cars nowadays, they're about, when I got my Wilderness, it's almost $40,000. With the BRZ in 2022, it $40,000. So that's kind of the same amount of money I pay for the Wilderness. But the BRZ is going to be cresting about almost $30,000. But with inflation going up, it's actually kind of also peaking. Just to say, when the first sales come out, inflation will kind of take its toll, and then people pay for that new car. So when people buy the car in the first couple months, it might slightly go up about $30,000 due to the inflation. Now, everybody has been talking about the 2022 WRX with new upgrades. Not everybody, but a lot of people have been. And people had a lot of opinions when this WRX came out. Here's why. People weren't happy with the actual look of the car. Some people thought about it as a cross-track sedan. And my opinion, like I said, I've thought about it as well. It kind of does at first glance when I first saw it. It just looked like if you took the cross-track, right, and you kind of smushed it down to a sedan. And that's kind of what it really looks like. Also, like, orange really does not fit the color palette of the STIs for the past 30 years. I've seen them blue, I've seen black, I've seen the whole color palette. But orange is a little rare one in the color palette. And I know that Subaru wants to change everything in the new vehicles with the new color palettes and everything, but kind of just the orange kind of throws me off. I mean, the Crosstrek has the orange, but it's Crosstrek's palette. But people actually did not really like the plastic fendering with the claddings, all that stuff. But they actually tweaked it. Subaru came along and responded to all the opinions. They actually tweaked a lot of things. So, for example, the plastic fender flares, new arch coverings combined with the half-inch higher height benefits the new drivers for the WRX to go off-roading. So now you're actually getting new suspension. Instead of getting 4.9 inches of ground clearance, you're actually getting half inches off the ground. 5.5 inches off the ground. And I said that's very good. Because obviously Subaru has been known for off-roading and all-wheel drive suspension. So getting that 5.5 inches of ground clearance kind of makes a good deal for a sports car, for a sedan. But if you want to think about a off-roading SUV, they have more suspension as well because they're bigger cars, they're heavier, and like I said, they are more practical. But like I said, people love the off-roading and the all-wheel drive and all that stuff. But that's why Subaru kind of tweaked a lot of things. They made it higher to more suspension. They made it enough to make an off-roady version of their sports car. And that's good on Subaru. I love how they tweaked a lot of things. They took it a step forward, and they kept doing what they're doing. They kept responding to a lot of messages that people didn't really like about the car. And guess what? Subaru actually changed a lot of things. That's good on Subaru, to be exact. And I respect a lot of things from Subaru because I've been a customer for them for almost 10 years now. And they've done a lot of things for me and my family as well. They've done a lot of things for the whole community as well. Now, we're going to actually talk about the new 2023 Subaru Outback regarding its safety. So let's talk about it. So I made a previous video to the 2023 and new look at a new tech, a different face for the 2023. New modifications, new interior, because every new car comes with a brand new interior. They kind of change things up and they kind of lower the cladding down a little bit. But I kind of do like the wilderness a little bit more. But looking at the photos, it's not really bad because, it's kind of looking really good. I'm gonna put a picture up here as well. So looking at it, not bad. So actually, Subaru came out with 3 cameras for the front. The reason why they put 3 cameras is kind of like where, it kind of detects a lot of collision alerts. So like I said, it's good on Subaru. They added, safety into their extra safety to their vehicles nowadays. Because, a lot of people get into car accidents and a lot of things. And, it doesn't really end good. So, with the collision alert warnings for the cameras, they added the Starlink to that. And like I said, no wonder why Subaru has been known for their safety. They got awards for it for the past 5 to 6 years. And like I said, I'm surprised that Subaru kind of upgraded a lot of things with their safety. Looking at it, there's a 3-camera bug eye thing they put on the Starlink. Like I said, very good on Subaru because they always had that sensor for the roads. If you're going off their lane or something like that, they kind of detect it. Like I said, with that 3rd camera, more collision alerts, more collision safety warnings. Like I said, respect to them. I love what they did to the Subaru, the new Subaru Outback. I love it, and like I said, hopefully one day I'll own it one day. But like I said, inflation goes up and, blah, 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 that. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys love this content I make. If you guys want to see some more Subaru content in the near future, more news coming out of Subaru in the near future. I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.